Is David here? Whoever David is. If you can hear me and see me right now, I've got candles on the table. Could you tell me how many candles are on the table? I just need to know that you can see me.
Show me a sign, give me a meaning, tell me why can't we see through the moonlight, live through the pain, give me a meaning,
Right there was a clip from last night, and our reaction is to the number of candles on the table, which I had to count twice. This is a session I done last night, but was due to go out in April, and I decided I'm going to premiere tonight at 7:30, and it'd be great to see what you think of this session, because there's a number of things, very interesting things that come up on it. There is videos going out this month that I have done, but I changed my way of doing sessions, and that starts next month, and I'm in the start of April now, and this was due to go out in April, but I decided to put it out now and just show you what the difference is between just randomly taking out a spurt box, say, right, let's do a spurt box, see what comes up, and sitting back and relaxing and making a kind of an event of it, sort of thing. The spurt box on the table, put out some candles, put out some interesting things, ask about the interesting things, ask how many interesting things is on the table, how many candles, and lying back and just letting the conversation flow, rather than me asking repetitive questions, what I had a habit of doing. I'm trying to snap out of it. You'll see some repetitive questions in some of the spirit box sessions for this month, but there's some interesting replies on those. But certainly doing these sessions every day, has it helped? And I think it has. And this video tonight will show you the fast forward of what is going on now to, compared to what you'll see this month. You'll see some kind of difference. So, what I think, when it comes to spur communication and ITC and that, is to be fully focused. Be relaxed, be focused. Don't be in a bad mood when you're doing a session. But have that mindset that this time is for you and them to communicate. So to sort of clear your mind from other things. A lot of the sessions too are done with the RTC box, which is giving me great results. Actually, it's really, really clear on the audio what's coming out, especially with the new auxiliary out. It's helped tremendously. So that has helped an awful lot. Certainly I try different kinds of boxes. Some are noisy, some aren't. This particular one, you know, there's no static. There's very little radio that comes out, and you're still getting sort of responses, which makes me think, does the static help? Because all the researchers used to say the static help was the part of the communication. Certainly static does help in EVPs and stuff, but I'm not so quite sure about spirit boxes. Like, yes, we can't completely pin down what is used to communicate. Is it the static? Is it the audio, the human speech frequencies and stuff? I don't know, but certainly this box doesn't have that static, and you know, even amplified, it's still pretty quiet in the line of static and that, and just every so often a little burst, and sometimes that's, you know, it's a direct answer to what I just asked, which is kind of amazing. It just every time when you start getting communication that you can't debunk it, sort of thing. You can't. The chances of it being pure chance sometimes is extremely low, and that's when things are pretty special, you know. I mean, like on YouTube, you know, ITC isn't. It doesn't get a wide lot of attention. It's, when it comes to paranormal content, people are looking for people to go out and get scared and get excited, and you know, they're looking for the action. Sometimes the action doesn't happen on that, and sometimes the action doesn't happen on the ITC either. Like, sometimes we have dud days, and you know, I do my sessions and I put them up. Then I look at them afterwards. If there's nothing on them, there's nothing on them. If it's got communication in it, it's got communication. It's just the way it is. It's a part of the trying. Now, you know, should I take down the spirit box sessions that didn't bear fruit? No, not really, because in those sessions you're documenting your attempt. Do you know? I mean, like, they're not performing monkeys. Whatever these communicators are, they're not performing monkeys. There was something else I was going to say about the regular communication sessions the last while. A lot of communication around being trapped, and I don't completely understand that fully yet, but it's come up regularly. Are we talking to spirits of dead people? And if we are, is it possible that these people died so suddenly that they don't know they're dead, and they just wonder what has happened to them? I don't know. You know, it's certainly something that's come up very, very regular. And now I'm getting David as well. The name David comes up regularly. And in this session that's going out tonight, I did refer to David, and I got a David response. I may get a little bit more answers further down the line. We'll just wait and see, you know. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. That was Rachel on Zello. It's an app that we use. It's an alternative to radio communication. It's like turning your phone into a kind of a CB kind of thing, you know, and you've a button to press, sort of a kind of a, you press the middle of the screen to talk, and then you just lift it to receive, sort of thing. So that was that. People ask me about doing regular communications. Will that attract more spirits in your house and increase activity? People see spirit communication like an ice cream van for spirits, but that's not fully proved. We can throw a lot of theories at it. Maybe we're communicating with the spirits that are already around us. Are we surrounded with spirits all the time? It could well be, like, you think about how many people have died over many hundreds of years. That's a lot of spirits, kind of thing. People sometimes think that you turn on the spirit box and all of a sudden all these spirits starts coming in and to communicate. We don't see a visual picture of this, so we don't know. Certainly out of experience, I get the odd bit of activity in the house. And then I do spirit box sessions and then everything quiets down. So I would kind of say the opposite sort of thing. Maybe because they're getting communication, they don't need to make noise and throw things. I don't know, Well, I wanted to show you this. Remember, I done a couple of sessions with my new Spirit of St. Louis radio, which is a big sort of radio that you have to plug in and stuff. This is a small version of it. This is the alarm clock version, and it's that size, and it is powered by 3 C batteries. I'll show you in a second. But it's an alarm clock, right? It's a little trunk alarm clock. You carry it like this. And if you want to see the clock, you do this. Here we go. And there's your little analog clock. And the battery for that is at the bottom as well. And just 2 latches on each side here. And you can see the Spirit of St. Louis logo done there like a Bentley, and it's got brushed aluminium like a Bentley kind of thing. I love this thing. They're done in an old style, but they're actually not old. I think 1980s, I think. Open sesame, please. Here's the others. There we go. Oh, not cool. There's your speaker. There's your little clock, and you got the opposite way around. You got a snooze button here with the alarm clock. You got an FM, AM, and long wave turn dial here, and your power switch is here. It comes on with a. Turn it down here. You got your power light, and then you can choose to turn on and off. You can choose to turn on and off your display dial here. I'll briefly show you how this sounds. The alarm clock itself. Right, I have to put it on buzzer. It sounds like a submarine radar sort of sound. I'll have to turn the thing on. It is on. Right. Let's hope we don't turn the wrong dial this time. Oh, right. Oh, I did. I turned the wrong flipping dial. That's the alarm. I'll have to change the time back for that now, and then you just press the snooze button there. Certainly a lovely little thing. You know, I sort of getting used to doing a manual sweep with this thing, so we'll see how it goes. There was one or two small problems, and they were already listed. They were already mentioned, you know, on the eBay listing. There's an issue with this, which isn't very much of an issue at all, actually, with this hinge. And then, oh me fingers! In at the back of the dial here, the fascia of the dial is kind of lifting. So, but it's not a major problem. It's in very, very good condition and a lovely piece. Oh, the batteries, right? Here's a trick for people that have, you know, equipment that has the bigger batteries. I'm actually using the smaller batteries, the AA with these, even though it's C batteries. There's three C batteries. What you get is you get these little adapters. C batteries to AA's, and all they are is plastic tubes, and you slide your AA into it, and it turns them into a C battery. See, and then it fits in your radio. Same thing with D batteries, which is in my 12-150, and you know, the bigger batteries can be expensive, and they can be a pain in the ass. You know, I have loads of the AA's and loads of the AAA's. I don't want a big variety of batteries, and that's one way of getting around it, is getting these adapters. You can get them on eBay for, you know, not very much at all, and they work quite well and does the job, you know. But anyway, folks, I'm gonna go and hopefully I'll see you on the premiere tonight, and you know, us all looking at the Spirit Box session, and you know, hopefully we can get more answers than just one person looking through the session or whatever, you know. But I am going to go, and I'll see you tonight at 7:30, actually. So I'll see you then.